Good evening and welcome. So this is my 2-minute pre-stream test. If anyone's out there, let me know if you can hear me. Elgato is back online. Had a little bit of trouble with the Elgato, had to reboot the computer. All fun and games, eh? So just doing a little bit of pre-stream housekeeping as well. I am here. I'll keep chatting so that you know. One step forward, 2 steps back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. It seems to be with this. But I love it. I love it. I'm getting a little bit Twitch addicted. Just get to my Twitter page just to do a quick announcement. Just to let people know, because I'm not sure, since I started using OBS, I'm not sure if Twitch actually does a little tweet for me anymore. It used to when I streamed directly through Twitch. So I'm not sure if it does now, so just in case, I just I'll just do one. I'll do a manual one. Be with you shortly, folks. Can't see whether you're typing because I've got my web browser over the OBS software. Just for 20 seconds, just typing in my Twitch. Don't even need the www dot anymore, do I? I realised today I can just put twitch.tv/Real King Regis. And I think Twitter knows that that's a website. Oh, maybe it doesn't it does on the phone, but I don't think it does when you're using it through Chrome. That's weird, isn't it? I won't risk it. I am live on Twitch now. Short, straight to the point. Right, shutting that down. Hello! People have been typing. Sorry. Hi, John. I've sent you some tips in a PDF. Oh, yeah, thanks, Tunaka. I saw that. I wasn't quite sure where to find the PDF, but I will be checking the PDF out. So that's fantastic. So, can anyone hear me? Or can you hear me? Audio check, please. Often have trouble with my audio, as you know, so put my mind at ease. Let me know you can hear me. I don't think you can hear me, actually. Oh, fantastic. That's good. A little low, but yes. That's so weird that you're low because my audio input on the mixer is peaking into the red, so I can't turn the mixer up anymore. Tell me if this gets louder when I do this. Is this getting louder when I come here? Am I louder now? Am I louder? And am I quieter now? I'm just trying to check which microphone it's using. I think it's using the mic on the phone, which is I'm still using. Oh, you can't see me yet, can you? Sorry, I'm still hiding. Okay, louder at first. Yeah, a little louder. A little crackly. It's so weird because it's using the mic on my phone, which is a really good microphone. I record audio all the time. Clipping. Yeah, I'd say it is clipping because it's peaking because I turned it up. So it's kind of peaking. Really, I should have it here. Now it's just tipping into the yellow. So according to my mixer input, that's a good signal. Full green into the yellow, but not clipping. So that shouldn't be clipping. Right, so I'm going to reveal myself. I'm going to get rid of that headshot of mine. But I couldn't get my hair to go right tonight. So I'm wearing something to hide my messy man bun. So brace yourselves, peeps. Here we go. You ready? Oh, thanks, Tunaka. I'm looking forward to reading the gameplay. I won't have time to read it before tonight's game, so expect the usual terrible gameplay tonight, guys, before I get to read Tunaka's tips for newbie gamers. Ah, no, Liana, I can't turn myself up, otherwise I clip. So, it's a bit odd. Oh, I know what it might be, actually. Hang on, because everything has more than one. When you're running through OBS, and I'm running through Droid Cam as well, I think Droid Cam has an audio option, so it's maybe that. Is that any better? Does that make any difference? 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Still clipping. Okay, so. Oh no, quantum leak. You came and then you went. Okay, I gotta get a grip of these audio controls. Tell me if this mutes me. 1 2 6 7 8 9 10. I'm guessing there was a mute there and a dropout, so I know that's the controller. Yeah, cool. So I know that that is the source. That is the mixer source. And that, so on my mixer, I've got a lovely green line tipping into the yellow as I talk. So my input appears to be pretty good. I can turn the Droid Cam interface up. Does this make a difference if I turn this down and then turn this back up again? Anything happen there while I was turning it down and back up? So I'm not sure if the slider I just slid is real time or whether I have to click OK to make it improve. Let me click OK. So I've now put the volume on the Droid Cam virtual webcam software to full. Is that any better as well? I've just turned off my vibrating chair. It didn't clip as much when you turned it down, though naturally it got quiet. So maybe this needs turning down a little bit. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Yeah, maybe it's that. Maybe that needs to be down. So basically I've got two audio inputs, and obviously they can clash with each other if you get them the wrong way around. So I've turned that one down and now I'm turning this one up. How's that? Is that any better? How's the clipping and how's the volume? Looking for feedback on two items here, guys. Clipping and volume. Good. Yeah, so the Droid Cam, even quieter. Well, I've got... So Knucklehead and Shoenecker. It's not clipping, but it's very quiet. Okay, okay. Don't worry. I have headroom. I can turn this back up here. How's that? Is that better? Is that louder? Still. So I'm looking for no clipping and louder. Can I get a no clipping and louder? Give me a yes. Or a no. Yes. Okay. So I just have to learn how to fiddle between these two inputs. I think the first input is the Droid Cam. A little preamp, and then that sends it to the OBS software. And I was sending too much of a preamp signal into the OBS software. Luckily, I used to be a DJ, so I know all of this shit. Sorry about that, guys. I have been messing with stuff, experimenting with things since the last broadcast. I think I need to learn to create another scene that I can experiment with, so I don't mess with this scene. Thank you, guys. Just to let you know, I'm reasonably technical. Was a DJ for 30 years. Stripped down and set up a lot of equipment. So I'm not an airhead old actor. I used to build airplanes anyway, so I can be quite technical. Okay, so audio's good. I seem to have... Oh no, I've lost the game. I've lost the game, haven't I? The game's gone again. There's no game. What is causing that? We had the game. When I first turned this on, the game was streaming. And now the game's not streaming. Tell me if I'm wrong, but in my editor window, I see no game. And that's kind of the point, isn't it, really? Hey, Z-Box, appreciate the subscription. Thank you. You just doubled my number of subscribers, dude. Doubled the number of subscribers. Okay, as a haven't seen it yet. Just didn't think it was right. No, when I first, so I rebooted the computer because it wasn't working, and it was working. It was right there in my scene. So, guys, for those who just joined me, what happened was about 7:30, I was just setting all this up so that I wouldn't have to do this with you guys live. Okay, so I was trying to get it all set up early, but for some reason I couldn't get the Elgato stream to add into my stream. So I could have my picture and everything else, but there was no Elgato stream. And I tried several things, all the obvious stuff. And in the end, I decided I needed to reboot the computer, possibly. So I rebooted it, and it just rebooted when I came on now. And it fixed it. The Elgato game feed was showing in my stream. But while we've been messing with the mic, it's vanished again. Yeah, hey, Nikki. Like a multi-headed god. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, look, I'm going to reveal myself because I've got bad hair, so I've had to find something to hide my hair, and I got a little bit of a headache, guys. So I'm also wearing shades. Don't hate me, okay? But here we go. Yo, good evening, people. Welcome to the Jon Campling in real life King Regis Death Eater stream. Yeah, so I've got a bit of a headache, and the lighting is a little bit harsh. And I got a bad man bun, so I'm hiding the man bun behind the first thing I could find. Yeah, good evening. Welcome to my stream. Well, cool wasn't what I was going for, Nikki. Cool is accidental, I have to say. Yeah, my lighting's a little bit. Let's take some time to appreciate my lighting. So today I've gone for a soft white light. You can see the light reflected in my glasses. Look, you can see my room, so you can see one light. What's blocking the light there is my monitor. It's you, the monitor, and then the light. Okay, but I've also got my my disco bulb in. I've got my JNL 699 disco bulb screwed into the main light bulb, which you can maybe see in here, that little coloured speck. And look, it gives me a subtle undulating colorality. You know, I like to keep my lighting fresh. Maybe I can cope without these. My eyes have adjusted. And I do have a gin and tonic, so yeah. Cheers, Nikki. I'm on the gin and tonic again. I don't want to lose those and reveal my messy man bun. So anyway, to the problem in hand. No game streaming. So I've got the game on this monitor here. I'm playing the game. But it's not. Yeah, damn right. Blinding awesomeness. I'm the king, right? Where would I want? Found her with my flashing red hair bow. Can pie. Hi John, just a quick question. Are you using the 64 or the 32 version of OBS? Some of the speed runners I know have had problems with the Elgato card in the 64 version of it. Wesker, thank you. I'm thinking about that. So I think it updated today. Where will I find out? It doesn't work like normal software. It doesn't have, you know, file, menu, about. So version 095. I'm pretty sure when I opened it today, when I fired up Slobs. Oh, and actually I'm using Slobs, not OBS. Sorry, correction. Yeah, I'm not using OBS. I'm using Slobs, Streamlabs OBS. And Streamlabs OBS updated itself today. And since it's updated itself, my Elgato isn't streaming. So I got a feeling they bust something when they updated it. Yeah, your sword and your star. Woohoo! So where are we at? 15 viewers. Nice. Don't forget, guys, do spread the word. Get yourself some social media. Let's do all the Final Fantasy and Harry Potter fans a favour and let them know that if they were so inclined, they could pop over here and watch a Death Eater and King Regis Streaming live on Twitch from Eastbourne. Yeah, I mean, I did do that, Wesker, earlier on, and it didn't fix anything, but I will do it again. Now I do have a frame. Oh, hang on. Boop. Okay, let's just take a moment to enjoy that, shall we? Yeah, that's classic. Dun, dun, dun. Flipping as we speak, babe. Flipping as we speak. Boo! Okay, problem solved. Ah, dear. Well, that lost me a viewer, look. Down to 14. I lost one. Oh, yeah. I see what I've done. I see what's going on. Transform. Flip horizontal or flip vertical. Always catches me out this. Flip horizontal. No. Oh, wrong one. Flip. Yeah, I know I've frozen. I always think, yeah, I know I've frozen. I shall fix the freeze. Looks like I'm blowing you all a kiss. Everyone just appreciate the kiss that I'm blowing you. In 3, 2, 1. Zoom in to hide the background. There we go. Tweak that up a little bit. The good news is, guys, I have ordered a webcam. So I popped into my local CEX. Hello, guys from CEX, if you're watching. And I've ordered a webcam. So I'll be picking that up soon. So maybe in time for Sunday. If not, for next Thursday, I'll have a different setup. There'll be a webcam here instead of my phone, and I'll have my phone here, and I'll be keeping an eye on Twitter and shiz. Right, let's get rid of Droid Camp because that's there. The great thing is, I feel very at home in this setup now. Looking at my peeps here. So eyeline for you here, eyeline for your comments there, game here. You, game, comments. Comments, you, comments, game. So who's in the room? Who's in the room? We've got obviously we've got Tunaka, we've got Blinding Awesomeness, Liana S, Nikki Howe, Xbox, Byzantine. I think that's everyone that I've seen so far who's spoken. Knucklehead Tory, of course, and Wesker giving me some advice. So yeah, I think we're just about ready. 15 viewers again. Wesker is King. King Regis Royal Tech support. Damn right. Although, you know, I'm a natural problem solver, folks. I've got that kind of brain. So I've got a brain that I can just tell a bit of my brain to go away and think about it while my main brain does something else, and then my other brain says, hey, I fixed it, here it is. So yeah, I love a good problem to solve. To me, that's like doing a crossword or a Sudoku. Sudoku. Yeah, having a little problem to solve. That's what keeps me young. Which is why I'm enjoying learning Slobs and Twitch and PS4 and Final Fantasy. Yeah. Wow, what I don't have is game sound. Let's see if I can quickly unplug my audio from here. I'm never sure whether is game sound for me had to have game sound, because then do you pick it up through my mic and then you hear my game sound, which is delayed from you hearing the game sound in the stream. I did think about that yesterday. No, there's no way that's going in there without me getting out the chair. That's not going in without me getting out the chair, and I'm not getting out the chair, folks. Yeah, you can, but I can't. Okay, I haven't got the game sound here in my in my real life world. I've got no game sound, which I don't mind, actually. Sometimes the music gets me a little bit too overexcited, if I'm honest. I get that, Liana, but it means getting up and I did a leg workout with Mr. Shreds on Sunday, upper legs, and my legs are still not working. So getting up is something I try not to do at the moment because my legs are so wrecked. An hour. So it's the first leg workout that I've probably done in 10 years, and it was killer. An hour of just solid thighs, and now I don't like getting up. So I'll live without sound for now. I can hear some sound in my head. Oh, 17 viewers. There we go. Look, nearly into the 20s. We'll start playing the game when we get to 20 viewers. I think it's good to have a target, something to aim for. I'll just have another little a sip of G&T. So what's everyone been up to? What's the news, folks? What's new? Trump's in the UK, isn't he? So let's not talk about that at all night. I mean, we're happy to give America a break from him, so we'll look after him for a while, give you a break. What else has been going on? Because it's Thursday already, isn't it? It's Thursday. Did a photo shoot for someone yesterday. Had a client round in my studio, which is just over there, other side of you. So a lovely little photo shoot. So I got my studio set up. What else have I been up to? Mainly gymming it a lot, reading up on Twitch, reading up on slobs. Yeah, Thursday already. Thursday. Obviously been a lot of football. Cooked a few meals from HelloFresh. Hung out with my wife. Yeah, it's been a pretty lazy week. A lot of mundane stuff. Nothing particularly spectacular going on. Although that's pretty good because not being busy means that I can invest time in doing my Twitch research and stuff like that. So we had an electrician round to do a little survey of this very office. See, this office only has 2 power points, like 2 sockets. So I'm running a lot of extension cables to run my my evil villain base. So much so that I'm having 24 sockets installed. So I'm going from 2 electrical power points to 24, and that's happening on Monday next week. So I'm going to be getting rid of a few extension leads, a few 4 gangs, because I'm going to have 24 power points. Yeah, 2. There's 2. The people who own this apartment before us only ever put 2 power points in this reasonably large room. So it has been the bane of my life because it's very hard to, set the off. I'm running my office, my gaming empire, my Twitch stream, and a photographic studio in this room from 2 sockets. Duh. So yeah, and it's been a year. We've been here a year, and I've been living with that. It's crazy. But come Monday, I'm getting 24 power points in this room. I'm so excited about PowerPoints. Ooh, 24 PowerPoints. Yeah, so that's happened. And as Liana pointed out, I got affiliation. I became a Twitter affiliate. Which kind of happened without me even realizing, accidentally. I just suddenly got the email. I wasn't even thinking about it really, because it was early days. Oh, Knucklehead, thank you for your subscription. Obviously, I know that I've got to get a load of little widgets and shiz set up on here so that we get boo, wish, bang, thank you, boo, little things popping up and little counters. I was hosting a cosplayer, Pocket, earlier on, who does a fantastic stream, and just looking at her layout and her design and how much you can customize, and I'm just not customizing enough really. I'm not beautifying my stream, so but I'm still researching all of that. I've got to design emotes. I've got to get that on. Sorry, you're not getting any emotes or badges at the moment, guys, because I'm just learning about that shiz. 14 viewers. Well, what the hell? We may as well start playing. We don't need those other 6 viewers. All we need is us, and we have that. Now, I do have a bit of a bad shadow on my face, don't I? You see the shadow? That's where the monitors are in front of my light. My light's a bit low. I'll live with it for this stream. I'll live with this little shadow on my face. I don't love it. Put that on the record. Jon does not love that. It will annoy me. Yeah, so emote ideas. So I'm still getting my head around the whole emotes as a currency, as it were, as a thing of value. You know, I know emoticons as just things that you add in text and tweets, but as emotes, the fact that they are like a badge that you can use, but I don't really know what the etiquette is for what they should look like. Could they be versions of me? So should they visually represent the streamer? That's the question that I was forming. Should emotes visually represent the streamer? But obviously I need more than one, so they could be variations of me. But these are the questions running around in my inquisitive problem-solving head at the moment. Yeah. Well, I've been singing a lot this week as well. So I'm back on the singing. I kind of slacked off for a couple of weeks because my singing teacher was ill, and stupidly I just stopped rehearsing. And I'm booked in for a studio session on Saturday with a friend of mine to, what's the phrase? Lay down a track. I just do it so that I can hear myself recorded very professionally, and then hear what I sound like recorded professionally, and then I can work out how far away I am from sounding good, just to keep that goal, right? To set that goal. Plus, it's really fun going in the studio. I like tech, whatever the tech is, I like it. Whether it's streaming tech, mocap tech, 35mm tech, or recording studio tech. I like tech. I feel comfortable around tech. So yeah, using game CGs, yeah, I have FX emotes including Regis. So you can get official. Are those official FFX emotes? I'm tempted to design my own. You know, any excuse for a bit of creativity. Some use their face in various expressions for emotes or pixel art style. Okay, so pretty much anything you want is what I'm getting from here. There are no rules, Jon. You can just do anything you want. I like that. I like it. There's only one rule. There are no rules. Yes. Look, while I've been waiting, it's night time. While I've been faffing and waffling and chatting, night time has descended. Cue a song. When the night. That's all you're gonna get. Oh, I get it. Yeah, they're not official emotes, but I made them. Yep. I get you. Blinding awesomeness. I get you. It's all these little bits of information, guys. Just keep dropping them in because my brain kind of, it's like a big jigsaw at the moment. It's like a 1,000-piece jigsaw, and I've got about 20 pieces. But I remember every time a new piece is added, you know, and sometimes a piece connects to another piece, and you get like a, you know, a bigger picture. So just feel free to just throw in little snippets of information. I take from you what I need, I ignore what I don't need, but we don't know what it is I need until you say it, and I go, I don't need that, I do need that. So just keep throwing me bits of information. Just got a text come up on my screen. I don't want you to do a vid for Edinburgh since you are in the mood. They've asked, and they've asked. I have just seen. Cool. I've also spent today recording some videos for some Comic-Cons, you know, some announcement videos. Hey, it's Jon, I'm coming to your con. I've been doing a few of those today. They're good fun. I'm trying to find a way of doing them so that I can do them quickly and easily, but make them look very good. You know, a repeatable system of doing those. Oh my god, same. Caxin. Caxin. That's how I'll say it. I don't know what it's meant to be said like, but that's how I'll say it. Oh my god, the same. What are you oh my god the same about? A knucklehead. Anything that can increase the amount of AP you get. AP. I'm thinking about it. AP. AP. Absolute pleasure. Yeah, King Regis playing XV, haunting / helping my son Noctis from beyond the grave. although technically just in Eastbourne. So yeah, King Regis with a flashing bow tie on his head, playing Final Fantasy. It's cool, isn't it? It's what life's all about. Drinking G&T. G&T with right hand, look. And just plain tea with the left hand. The RS, good advice. Good advice. Unpause, let the night pass. Oh, this shadow on my face is really bugging me. But you know, in order to fix it, you know what I have to do in order to fix the shadow on my face? You know what I have to do? Get up. Remember the thighs? And if I get up, I would then put the sound in. So, Hey Nikki, welcome back. So who wants to mod? Anyone up for modding tonight? Just in case we get any crazy people on, and you can take care of them for me. Someone to just do all the niceties and thank people when they arrive and shares. Who wants to mod? Is it /mod? /mod and then your name. Your name with an @ I imagine. Boom! Ladies and gentlemen, honorary glaive for this evening. Modding for me. I give you Nikki Howe, folks. Nikki Howe, thank you. V5 Nikki. If anyone else wants to moderate, I've also set up a moderator's chat room, so you could go off and talk about us on your own. So yeah, I did that. And also there is a subscribers chat room. See, I've been poking around. I've been poking around in Twitch and seeing what all the options are, and seeing what you can do. So I spotted that you can create a mods chat room. So boom, created that. And I spotted that you could create a subscribers chat room. So boom, created that. Hello, Game Strider. Spoiler-free chat, good choice. Ooh, don't forget to email me that link for HelloFresh. Apologies, but yeah, spoiler-free chat, please. Yeah, of course, spoiler-free. Spoilers from what? From Final Fantasy? Because I'm playing it real late, right? Most people have played it by now. Don't ruin the story for the king. Yeah, I mean, I can't ruin anything really. I don't know anything, so it's up to you guys to decide what you're going to say. This gin and tonic's too nice. Oh, and Nikki, just wanted to say it was lovely spending time with you in Eastbourne t'other day. So thank you for taking time out of your day visiting Eastbourne to hang out with me and watch me buy a webcam. So you know it's true. I have bought a webcam. It's imminent. Yeah. So who else is on? Anyone new? Anyone new? Just scrolling up and down the timeline. More like the 15th actually, but I think we should place bets on when King will cry. Oh, someone subscribed with Twitch Prime. I don't even know what that means. I haven't investigated Twitch Prime yet, and I don't know what it means to subscribe with Twitch Prime. I guess that means Blinding Awesomeness has Twitch Prime and they've subscribed, so they subscribe with Twitch Prime. Just, you know, reverse engineering that statement. So before we start, anyone got any questions for me? Anybody want to know anything about me or about mocapping King Regis or Ardyn Izunia, or my life as an actor, my life not as an actor, my beard, my long hair, my crazy shirt, Eastbourne, being born in Hull, City of Culture last year. Thank you very much. Harry Potter. Anyone got any burning questions they want to get out of the way while we wait for daytime? We're killing time while the sun rises, folks. So yeah, we could do a little chitty chat, Q&A panel. What got you into accepting the role for King Regis? Interesting question. No, you're welcome, Nikki. It was my pleasure. King's prerogative to buy his subjects a gin and tonic every now and again. If you were looking, I would be willing to help trying out the modding if it's still on offer. With modding. Oh yeah, modding as in, sorry, modding. I just realised there's modding and there's modding, right? So obviously I watched the official Square Enix Final Fantasy stream the other night with Ray Chase. I crashed it. Imagine that. There's Ray Chase doing his live stream with Square Enix, and then suddenly his dad is in the chat going, "Your dad's here. Notice me. I'm your dad." So and that was a stream about modding, as in modifications in the game, I guess, modding the characters. But now you've used the word modding to mean moderating. So confusing. So, okay. Mod hash Caxon. Yeah, it's my first stream with 2 moderators. And feel free to try out the moderators chat room if you know how to do that. If you drop down in the rooms, you'll see that there are 3 rooms. There's this room, and there's a I think, is this room the throne room? No. Stream chat. So I created 3 rooms, the limit, it turns out. I created one called the throne room for no other reason than I thought it was funny. And then I created the subscribers chat room and the moderators chat room for those people to chat. Yeah, the throne room, you know. It was when I was mocapping King Regis, it was the room I spent the most time in as the mocap actor. Spent a lot of time in the throne room. At the top of it where the throne is as King Regis, and down the bottom as Ardyn Izunia. So I saw the whole throne room. So yeah, you know, I don't know what you do with a room like that. Maybe we should all go there. I don't know. We're all in the stream chat now, aren't we? So I don't know who can go in the throne room. Anyone can go in the throne room. So feel free to pop into the throne room, and then you can say you've been in King Regis's throne room. Broken Linux 21, how you doing? Jazzy Bot 4, some new names popping up. Some new names. Welcome. I don't know if you've joined my stream before. If you have, thank you for coming back. And if you haven't, welcome for the first time. I don't really know what I'm doing, which is kind of exciting, really, for everyone. But I don't care, so it's all cool. Ideal for photo shoots. Ideal. I hope the mod position is still over. I hope the mod position is still over. I'm excited to see the rest of the isn't over. We've got 2 mods at the moment. I think we only need 2, don't we? Or otherwise you'll all be going off into the mods room and chatting amongst yourselves. When it comes to voicing roles, what method do you use in a scene cause you to be overly emotional? So I can't answer in terms of, well, I mean I can, but it's not official. So because I'm not the official voice of King Regis, if you know the way that it went. So I did all the motion capture, and they created King Regis with my face there. So initially, we didn't know who was going to do the voice. So during the motion capture process, I see you've said generally anyway, so I don't need to go into that. It's a good thing to talk about, but I'll talk about it at a later date, maybe this evening. I use all sorts of tricks, you know. I mean, I tend to hope as an actor, you know, if you're given the right conditions and enough time to kind of just get into the mindset, and by time I mean, like, you know, 5-10 minutes sometimes. I just think, you know, for me anyway, I'm able to, or I hope I'm usually able to just connect with what the character's thinking and saying. You know what the character's saying, and from that you can extrapolate what the character's thinking, and then you can have the idea of what the character's also thinking that isn't in the dialogue, and that often can cause a schism within the character about what they're saying compared to what they're really feeling. And within that, I kind of map that onto myself, and then that's how I'm feeling, and that's what I'm saying. And if the things that you're saying and feeling trigger emotion, then they just trigger the emotion. I mean, for me, it's kind of that simple. I think I'm very lucky to have that. I feel, because I know other actors have to do other tricks to kind of get to that point, and I kind of think it's just there. So yeah, no tricks. I just kind of, I'm gonna say listen, but it's not really a listening thing. It's a feeling and a kind of just being aware of. Just kind of like there's me, there's me, and then there's the character, and they just kind of blur into one. I'm trying not to explain this. I'm trying to explain this without sounding all holier than thou about my acting process. It's not even a process. It just happens. It's automatic. It's just how I am. So I don't really think about it that much. So yeah, Weshka, do you have any personal preferences for motion quirks as too different for both? Well, it was pretty easy doing King Regis and Ardyn because they're physically very different. And I'd already done a couple of days as King Regis before I was asked to do Ardyn. And obviously King Regis is just very still. His power comes from stillness and his confidence. He doesn't give anything away. He's very minimalistic, very Ryan Gosling in his nothingness, inscrutable. So I was working on that for King Regis, on doing nothing. And then of course Ardyn is the opposite. Ardyn is super flamboyant, lots of physicality, making a bit of a show, loads of eye rolling, a bit of a performance. So it was very easy to separate them. So it was a gift, really. And because I'm a theatre actor, I've done quite a bit of restoration theatre, which was what I brought to Ardyn with all the the turned out calf, the way he stands, and all the flourishing and the bowing, slightly restoration. Well, I will say the physical acting for Ardyn in the throne room scene is so good. Thank you for that. I really appreciate that. Broken Linux 21. That's a really nice compliment, because that's my performance that you're complimenting, and I really appreciate that. I was surprised. It was a bit of a shock to be asked to do Ardyn. I was already doing King Regis, and so that throne room scene was filmed the day after I was offered the role of Ardyn. So out of the blue, so it was a Wednesday, after mocapping all day, I was taken into the office and asked if I would mocap Ardyn, and they wanted that scene doing the next day. So I was given Ardyn's speech to learn that night, and I learned his speech. I came home and spent the whole evening. Suddenly I've got a new character and a new speech, and that speech is so lovely. Permit me to stand on ceremony and introduce myself nonetheless. Ardyn Izunia, Chancellor of Niflheim, at your service, or something like that. And that lovely speech, really kind of goading and messing with Regis, really trying to push his buttons. So I went home that night and learnt that speech solidly. And then had to come up with, Ardyn's movements and characteristics. On top of that, I knew that Ardyn delivers that speech while going up the stairs, so I had to build into the rehearsal going upstairs, and yeah, I just spent the whole evening kind of playing around with it, coming up with different things. The most notable thing for me is the fingers. So as the speech comes to the climax, and he says, he just one more thing. Princess Lunafreya and Noctis should be wed, and that finger thing, that was my idea. So as I was rehearsing it and thinking of things to do, I suddenly, I'd done some moves and I had my arms out, and I suddenly thought, yeah, it's a bit of a cliche, but I think Ardyn would do it anyway, just to emphasize the point. I rehearsed this into it. And the next day when I turned up on set and we were, and they wanted to film this, and I showed them what I'd done and they loved it. They were like, yeah, that's fantastic. It's just what we wanted. So there was no real change, no direction. What I come up with the evening before, based on the restoration stuff, was what they wanted. So that's what I did, walking upstairs. And obviously there were lots of other Ardyn scenes that we did, but that was the main one. And the really exciting thing for me was that a couple of days before I'd filmed the King Regis part of that scene, sitting on his throne, with an imaginary Ardyn and someone reading in Ardyn's lines. And now, roll forward 2 days, I'm Ardyn. So I'm coming in to film it, and they're playing my audio of me being King Regis. I can't even say how happy I was that day. I just felt like this is... Oh, hang on, frozen. Hold that thought. 3, 2, 1, boo! So you're an actor, and you've landed this job, and you can't believe you're going to be part of this incredible franchise. And then they give you a second role, who happens to be, and they kind of gave me a clue that he was quite an important character, Ardyn, not just a silly fop. And then suddenly there I am on that day, playing Ardyn, filming Ardyn, and having my vocal of King Regis played back to me. I think that was possibly my warmest, fuzziest moment, not only during the filming of Final Fantasy, but possibly, it's only comparable by my first day on Harry Potter, stopping the Hogwarts Express. That first day on Harry Potter, stopping the Hogwarts Express, I could barely contain myself. My heart was so full of joy and I don't know, just every emotion possible. And I think it's on a par with that, really. The day that I was being Ardyn with my vocal as King Regis coming back. So obviously I did the vocal performance for that, and I did the vocal performance for King Regis, and obviously because of the nature of getting distribution, King Regis had to then have a name attached. So lovely Sean Bean was brought in to re-record my delivery as Sean Bean, and they got a very well-known go-to game voice actor to redo Ardyn. Sadly, I would have loved to have been the voice of Ardyn. I couldn't be the voice of Regis because they needed a name, but I could have been the voice of Ardyn possibly. So that was slightly gutting that I didn't end up doing the voice for Ardyn as well. But obviously you do it on the day, you do it when you're recording, so you do the voice. There was another couple of questions that I saw. What are we up to? 18 viewers. That's fantastic. It's not. Is it? The sun's coming up as well. There was another question. I never got to answer the role I accepted, but also I never got an answer to why the role is accepted for being King Regis. I'm actually very curious how the situation came about. How did I get to become King Regis? So, obviously, there was a delay with Final Fantasy, and during that time, when they finally got it back on track again, I think they decided that the old look of King Regis was no longer suitable. So they were going to redesign King Regis. They must have come up with some artist impression, which looked like me. In Japan, they didn't know I existed at that point. So they set about searching for an actor who could live up to the artist impression. And I think they did quite a global search. And a British casting director figured that I was a good match. She'd auditioned me a year earlier for a commercial that I didn't get, but she couldn't remember my name, she didn't know who I was, and I was between agents. I'd sacked my agent and I was looking for another agent. So I didn't know anything about the job. I didn't know that they were looking for it, looking for an actor to be King Regis. But she was waiting for me to be submitted for the job, and then I wasn't. So then she set about finding me. So she spent like a couple of hours Googling long-haired, bearded actors, until eventually she saw a picture of me and was like, haha, that's the guy. I'm waiting for his agent to submit him for the job. But they haven't. So then she tracked me down and rang me. So the first thing I knew about all of this was a phone call on my mobile, unknown number. I don't usually answer unknown numbers. But I did answer this one and was met with hi there, is that Jon Campling, the actor? I'm a casting director. I'm casting this amazing role. You're perfect for it. Why haven't you applied? So that's the first I knew about it. I then applied. Obviously, I had an audition, had a second audition, was put on pencil, which means they kind of say, don't take any other work. We might want to employ you, but we might not. So just keep yourself free. And I was on a pencil for about a month, which is terrible. You know, just waiting. I didn't know it was Final Fantasy at this point. Actually, they were using a code name, Project Onyx, so we weren't told it was Final Fantasy at this point. Hey, hard to read green font, Jade Bellatricious. How are you doing? I'm just explaining how I got the part of King Regis. So yeah, after a month, I was then during that month, because I didn't know it was Final Fantasy, and the process was being a little bit troublesome. It was pissing me off a little bit because they were being very vague. Which is often the case, you know. It's often no one's fault, but it can just end up being a little bit vague from the actor's point of view, feeling like you're being messed around slightly. It's just the nature of the business. It happens all the time. But then they finally get back to me, and yeah, Project Onyx, yeah. They finally get back to me and say, we want to offer you the part.
Freezing.
Bad weather.
And they sent the contract through and stuff, you know. But in that time, I'd had like a month to think about it, and Project Onyx didn't mean anything to me, and it sounded like it could be more trouble than it's worth. And I figured out that, you know, so I said no. I turned it down. I just said, you know, thanks very much for the offer, but I've given it some thought, and you know, I'm going to pass. But I think in that month they continued their search and to try and find someone even better suited to be King Regis, and they pretty much came back to me. They kind of found me so quickly, and they thought it was going to take a long time to find this mythical actor who looked like the artwork, and then they found me straight away, so they thought maybe there's someone even better. So they kept on looking, and then they decided that I was the perfect person. They came back and I said no. So they were a little bit shocked. They were very lovely, and they explained it to me and kind of said, you know, okay, there's something we can tell you that might change your mind. And they revealed to me, after I signed the non-disclosure agreement, they revealed to me that it was Final Fantasy, which obviously I'd heard of. And then we went into negotiations. So we negotiated the contract, and you know, I got something, you know, I got a deal that I was happy with, because they were very keen. They were very lovely. They were very, very keen to have me. Thank you. So I accepted and became King Regis. The next thing they said was, you have to shave your beard off. We love your face, we love your beard, but we needed to shave the beard, and then we'll put it back on later, which was rather strange. So yeah, that's the story of how I became King Regis. It was fascinating. I know. It was the first time I'd shaved in about 5 years, and I really wasn't happy. But I was compensated. Yeah, they needed to stick the little white dots on, you know, for the motion capture. Motion capture technology still requires the human to adapt to the technology. I mean, it's moving on an exponential rate. But when we were filming 2 years ago, you know, they needed to put little white dots on the face to track all the facial muscles. But they were great. You know, it's you know, within the film industry, if you're asked to do something like shave, that's a billable thing. So, you know, especially if you're an actor who has a beard normally. So they were quite happy to pay me to shave, so I got compensated. They were incredibly generous. It was, you know, a very, very generous, lovely environment to work with Square Enix. And I just loved doing mocap. It was like acting for NASA, because you got all this telemetry. You know, you're in the volume, the acting space, and it's just telemetry. It's just information. You know, tracking hundreds of little dots, and then sending that telemetry to a bank of techies who are processing it through multiple layers and mixing it with the virtual world. I just absolutely loved it. You know, I told you I like tech, so there's two things that I love in the world. I love tech and I love acting, and being a motion capture actor is, for me, the best of both worlds. I'm acting in a world of tech. So yeah, Oh, thank you very much, Jade. Yeah, this was a shirt that I bought for doing Comic Cons. It was one of my Comic Con shirts before I started wearing Harry Potter and Final Fantasy stuff. Yeah, King looking over the bow tie. Look. Hey, Regis. Bow tie, Regis. Woo! I don't know if you can even tell that it's lighting up. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, it lights up. Oh, do you know what? I'm gonna alter my light. It blinks. I'm gonna alter my light, which means getting up. I know, but I'm gonna do two things by. Oh, excuse me, gin burps. By getting up, it's worth getting up because I can alter the light and I can plug my sound in. So, enjoy looking at my empty chair for about 1 minute. Still here, folks. Sorry, I should have carried on talking. I forgot to talk. And I pulled the cable out. That's why it went dark. You got to see the JML disco light in full effect. I was just moving a big bass bin speaker that I have lying around, as you do, and I pulled the cable out while doing that, like an Aegis. So there we go. Let's just raise that up. Boom, scatter, boom. I mean, this is just streaming at its best, right? It doesn't get any better than this. An empty chair and a disembodied voice of King Regis. I'm breaking all the rules, folks. And I don't care. Okay. Oh dear. Sorry that I'm so obsessed with the lights. Sorting my bow out. Okay, one last thing to do, which is plug in my my monitor so I can hear the game. There we go. Hi, I'm back. So, I can now hear the game. Oh, how did I end up on there? How did I end up on there? Is it daytime yet? I don't know. Thank you, JazzyBot4. Wow, 24 viewers. Holy shit. Take that, Trump. Check out the size of my crowd. Boo. Okay. Lay it on me. What's your pun? What's your pun, JazzyBot4? Thanks, Jade. We called your Death Eater Leviticus because we don't know the name. Held a message for reason, profanity, allow, post to chat. You'll only get more views as time passes. You are real Regis. I am real Regis, yeah. So that weird eye thing, that's me looking at my own picture. Vanity. Family friendly chat. Yeah. Family friendly chat, I think. You know, I know we're all grown-ups, but still, you know. As an actor from Harry Potter, obviously, you know, I know that I have a lot of very young fans, so you know I'm always happy to be family friendly because I know that some of my Harry Potter fans are quite young, so you never know who's listening, who's watching. Okay, we called it Death Eater Leviticus. Yeah, he doesn't have a name. My Death Eater doesn't have a name. So I used to call him the train stopping Death Eater because that's what he does, but that was a bit of a mouthful. So now I just call him the Death Eater. Got away with it so far. No one's told me not to. So I'm just the Death Eater. But I like Leviticus as well. Boo, 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 boo. All I wanted, rain falling. All I need is rain falling. Just going through the thing. I'm such a troublemaker. Who's a troublemaker? Jade, you're not a troublemaker. Just because I can't read your handle because it's in a luminous color against grey and it doesn't read very well. Doesn't make you a troublemaker. It makes you a poor chooser of font color, but not a troublemaker.
Weather cleared up.
Weather cleared up.
Yeah, weather's cleared up. Excellent. I'm literally the most irresponsible adult I know. Apologies. Well, apology accepted. Thank you. Yeah, flashing. I may turn the big light out later so you can really see my little hair bow really flashing. Oh, it's slipping right there. We go. I call my Slytherin Alandra Augustine because it sounds Slytherin. I think I gave you a print of her. Oh, the one with the purple hair. Yes, you did. It's over there with all my other stuff in a box waiting to be mounted somewhere. Right. Shall we play a game? Bum, bum, bum. As usual, expect me to have forgotten nearly all the things I've learned previously, but they will come back to me. Don't worry, they will come back to me. I need help playing the game, obviously. What did we do last time? What was I doing? I wanted to ride chocobos, didn't I? I wanted to ride chocobos, but first of all, I had to. Yeah, look, check it out. Yeah, King Regis and a Slytherin. You know, you might think I'd have trouble kind of marrying those two kind of disparate attitudes together, Death Eater, King Regis, but I kind of think it just works perfect. And in fact, okay, we've got 23 people. I'll say this. It's quite a weird thing has happened with my career, really. It's something quite kind of prophetic and fatalistic, which I feckin' love. So I was a Death Eater in Harry Potter, right? So my Death Eater stops the Hogwarts Express, and he wears a fabulous black costume, and he looks very cool. He has a cape. So black costume, very cool, has a cape, but he's evil. He's a Death Eater. So he's an evil character who looks great in a black costume with a cape. And my character kidnaps Luna Lovegood. So in Harry Potter, I play an evil character who looks good in black, wears a cape, and is hell-bent on capturing Luna. Fabulous. Roll forward 7 years. I get cast as King Regis. You ready? He's a very, very good character who looks fabulous in black and wears a cape. And his main priority, or one of his priorities, is to protect a character called Luna. Can you believe that? They are literally the identical opposites of each other, right down to the name of the character that they capture or protect. That blew my mind when I realized this year. It's just so bizarre. It's not like Luna's a popular name, is it, for characters? How many Lunas are there? Not that many. I can name 2, Luna Lovegood and Luna Freya, and I interact with both of them. So yeah, super evil Slytherin, super good Lucian. Woo! It's all good. Meant to be. Right, so what was I doing, guys? What was I doing? Yibbida. I wanted to ride chocobos. That's where it all began in the last stream. I wanted to ride chocobos. I did not get to ride chocobos in the last stream, so colour me annoyed. Going to fight the behemoth, said Game Strider. Yeah, Jazzy Boy, you know. Yeah, funny how it comes full circle and cancels each other out. So I feel like it kind of feels like me, Jon Campling, is made up of two things that together, if you take the evil Luna-hating Death Eater and the wonderful Luna-loving King Regis and squeeze them together hard enough, you get Jon Campling. Yeah. Could be the gin talking. But I love that shit, because that tells me that my life is on track and I just need to listen to the universe and keep on doing what I'm doing and everything will be funky and fine. So, someone tell me what to do. I've had too much gin to work it out. I need to... Every time I start playing the game, I have to remember how you play the game. What had we done? What had I fought? Go to the orange arrow. Yeah, there we go. Thanks. There's a path. Sometimes you just got to tell me the bleeding obvious, folks, to be honest. Sadly not rhubarb gin, it's just Gordon's, Nikki. Me and Nikki had some lovely rhubarb gin. Uh-oh, is that the behemoth knocking down trees? Noctis Lucis Caelum fan 1. I'm pretty good. I'm a little bit drunk. So, yeah, not that that's what makes it good. Oh, rum. Yeah, Jade's up for some rum. Oh, the music's changed. Right, how's my health? It's all this map finding stuff as well. Oh, come on, Noct, climb the rock. When I was watching the Square Enix Final Fantasy stream with Nick Chase and Mr. Happy 11772, some of the mods they had for the characters were just stunning. If you get a chance, go back to Square Enix. Part of their, it was the first of their Campside Rendezvous podcasts or streams. Go and check it out because the mods were fantastic, just mind blowing. As you know, my learning curve is quite steep. I'm just learning how to play this game, and to see the mods that they were doing, and they played the game. Mr. Happy took the game right to the final stage, with a full arsenal of weapons and potions and everything. He couldn't be beaten, right up to the big bad guys, but with incredible modded outfits. I mean, they were just insane. Right, Drunk John is making me smile way too hard. Good. I'm glad you like Drunk John. Drunk John is very similar to Sober John, I have to say. I don't need alcohol to be ridiculous. Nothing wrong with that. John does a good job when he comes to playing. I'm just a Noctis fan. Ooh, something happened. Xbox did something to 100. Cheer to take the number 2. So you're my number 1 cheerer, right? I'm still getting the hang of cheers and bits. Steep learning curve. Yeah, I can't go that way, can I? Thanks, Caxin. Oh man, ominous music. The white on the minimap means you can walk there. The white on the minimap, yeah, the white on the minimap. But what frustrates me, and obviously it's the gameplay, is the only ways I can walk are the wrong way. I want to go that way, obviously. I want to go. No, I want to go. Ah, oh, my God, I can't even use the control anymore. I want to go that way to there, but I can't. Southeast. South, never eat shredded wheat. That's how I know north, south, east, and west. Anyone else using that acronym? to work out north, south, east, west. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. So I've got to go, yeah, northeast. You're right. Head down the northeast route. I'm heading northeast.
Watch your right.
Watch your right.
Got it.
Got it.
Hey!
Remember. Just a small boss.
Easy as they come.
I don't think they are scared of us.
Must be some kind of toxin.
Okay, hit the block thing. I've got to get. Oh man, I'm not on it.
Not looking so hot.
Not looking so hot.
You rang?
You rang?
Get out of the trees! No! I can't even see what I'm meant to be going. Where am I? There we go. There we go.
Sweat it. Best of us.
I can't get out of this tree.
All better?
I can't run. Foliage. Ah!
How about you calm down before you get yourself killed?
Thanks for that.
No, you're welcome. These guys are vicious. Little devils. I'm trying to find a walk point. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm looking around for a walk point, but I'm too slow. And then they jump me. Then I press the wrong button. I'm too slow on the block as well. I know this.
Sorry.
Oh, nice ass. Whose ass was that? Was that Noctis' ass? Ah, I got a parry in. Look at that. Ah! What? I've never played worse, guys. I've never played worse. Oh my.
Guess I...
Ah! I keep hitting the wrong buttons.
Set yourself up for a fall.
Ah! There we go. Woo.
That was a close one.
That was a close one.
Too close for
Too
comfort.
close for comfort.
Uncomfortable
Just being alive.
Good advice there from someone. Who was it who gave me the advice? You may want to use an antidote. Liana, of course. Always got my back. I can't, look. I can't. Can't give Noctis an antidote. Why is that? Pourquoi? So you can't give yourself an antidote while you're hanging from a thing. Well, you learn something new every day. Well, that was exciting. Oh, I just turned my vibrating chair on because I've got a bit of a stiff back. Let me know if you can hear it and it's annoying. I don't know if you can hear the buzz, but I just turned on the vibration. What allows me to dodge and parry? Use it. Yeah, the square button. I know. I was just very slow. I got one parry in though. I got one parry in, so I'm pretty pleased with that. As usual, you can't go the way you want to go. Still heading southeast? Through the fog. I promise to be better in the next battle, guys. It always takes me a while to warm up and remember what I'm meant to do. And I got stuck in the trees. I got stuck in that foliage. Ooh, piece of candy. Oh, well, that'll be a dead end then. Oh, maybe not. Yeah. Dead end. Ooh, piece of candy. Always take the dead end because stuff. Yeah, we like stuff. But now it's a dead end. So I gotta go back up here, yeah? Ooh, piece of candy. Okay, let's go this way. Hey Hannah, how you doing? Massive hello, massive konnichiwa to you over in Japan. Thank you for joining my stream. Oh, I don't like the bushes. Oh, hello.
Noct.
I'm going to freeze the game so that I can unfreeze the camera. I was pretending. So I used to work as a statue artist, so I can do that. Yeah, many years working as a statue artist. Woo! I'm glad that you can't hear my chair vibrating. I figured you would be able to hear it and it would annoy you because it's really lovely having my chair vibrating while I'm playing the game. My super swivel, recline, vibrating chair. Oh, Jade, bless you, thank you. It's good to be loved. We are creeping forward here, aren't we? How's my health and shiz? Okay.
Hold on.
Is that the behemoth? Is that the behemoth? How do I kill that?
Says it all.
Yeah, I think it is good for my back, Nikki. So yeah, it has. It's just a buzzing vibration, not a physical vibration. But it's quite nice.
Let's move.
And it's a comfy chair, you know. Swivel, recline, vibrate. So, yeah, that's a big boy, right? Very carefully, I like it. You can kill him, believe in yourself. Thanks, Gamer Strider. Any particular weapon I need? Is there a strategy? The weapon of progress. I need a proper work chair. I get terrible platforms. Yeah, it's so much to do with your chair, you know. And it's not necessarily about spending more money either. You know, there are some very expensive chairs that are really not comfortable. Check that bad boy out! He's a beauty! Wow, that breath! Gin and tonic time. Fire magic! How do I do fire magic? Go on, Noct. Keep going. straight up fight it. What's more tricky is when the fight starts, you get
Here we go.
target
Here we go.
explosive barrels with magic. Wow. Right, come on guys, come on. Stay with me team. I just tell you now, I haven't got a good feeling about this. I think I've forgotten all my skills and I'm a bit drunk. But let's see what happens. I'm all fingers and thumbs on the controller.
It's weak on the right.
It's weak on the
no
right.
Eye, no
No
horn.
eye, no horn.
We'll stay in range.
We'll stay in
until we can
range
exploit
until we can
its blind
exploit its
spot.
blind spot.
Weak on the right. Yeah. Ooh, piece of candy. Don't go close to the rocks. When the screen goes a little funny with the colors, etc., hide behind the rock out of view. King Regis, you have to follow the path. Keep close enough to see, but not too close. So much good advice that I'm ignoring, guys. Sorry. Path. Is there a path here somewhere? Oh, I've totally lost the path, guys. I've American Werewolf in London this, haven't I? I've totally gone off path. Ah. Can I get through? Yeah. I can see the rocks, I can see the trees, I can't see a path in between them though. Hello. 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 The white corridor. The white corridor. Ooh, piece of candy. Yeah. What sometimes helps is ignoring the actual game visuals and just use the icon in the minimap to guide you. The little blinking indicators are always fun. I feel like I'm going the wrong way. I feel like I'm going away from the yellow thing. Boom, 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 boom. Just corridor. Imagine it's corridor. I just come this way, haven't I? I just come this way. Just come this way. I do get frustrated at these bits where it's just about wandering around and getting lost. Not my ideal kind of gameplay, really. It's probably my very bad sense of direction and dyslexia makes me have trouble with these bits. And also no experience of games similar to this to tell me what I'm supposed to do, and you know, I'm trying to head to the arrow, but there's always something in the way. A rock, a tree, some killer dogs.
Exercise due caution.
Exercise due caution.
Piece of candy. What's this?
We've got the beast in our sights.
But no plan of attack.
The behemoth should be headed
back to its lair.
Where we can catch it,
where we can catch it fully off guard.
Yeah, as long as we stay on guard
ourselves.
Okay. Follow the Deadeye back to his lair. Do not let him see you. Okay. Track Deadeye. Oh, I don't know where he's gone. I don't know which way he's gone. There he is. Oh, this is fun, isn't it? Tracking the Deadeye. I'm quite enjoying this. Quite exciting. Quite tense. King Regis, the ghost of King Regis, tracking Noctis, tracking the Deadeye. Because that's what's going on. Yeah, I've got him. I've got him in my sights. He's a beauty, isn't he? A rare beauty. Where are the others? Why is Noctis on his own? Where are all his mates? Don't you worry. I got my eye on him, Brooklyn. I got my beady Regis eye on him. Okay, so yeah, I'm looking at the map. Sneak through the stones, right? It's very dark. I can't see nothing. Head towards where Deadeye went. Yeah, I'm trying to. Can't see anything on my screen. It's narrow passageway. Yeah, a little narrow passageway to sneak through. Go on, Noctis. Go on. Go on. Your dead dad's right behind you.
All in a day's work.
They were already there. They were ahead of me. Absorb. Lovely. I reckon I'll be needing that pretty soon. Right, so which phase? My wobbly head face. Skibidi bop boop bop dee. Take down Deadeye. Push the IG rectangle button in the middle of the controller and select an elementary potion. No worry, Nikki. See you shortly. Use lots of fire. I don't know how to use fire. I don't know how to use fire. Educate me. How do I use fire? Elemency. Large, not IG. So what was it? Yeah, if you push the rectangle button in the middle of the controller and select the elemency option, your elemency. Craft spells. So this is all new to me. This is all new. I'm now out of my comfort zone. How exciting is that? What do I do? Press the wrong button. No. Remember, I don't really know how to use this, so do excuse me. Select. No, that doesn't. Yeah. What? Oh, Ascension. There we go. My bad. You must enter the flask with L3 before you can use it. With L3. Discard fire times 3 elemental energy items. Use craft as well. Discardable loss. No. You must enter the flask with L3. You can basically create the elements based potion and then damage enemies in the battle. No, I'm not going to discard it. I wasn't trying to discard it. I was doing what it says here. So right now it says L3, which is the left joystick. But then when I press the left joystick, it says that. I'm confused. I'm just doing what it tells me, but I'm going around in a loop. So if I press select, it tells me you must enter the flask with L3. So I get rid of that, okay, and then if I press L3, go down, empty. I don't really know what I'm doing. Oh, there's a bumper in your controller in the right hand. Is a bumper, yeah. Oh, I don't even know where I am now. Oh, no idea where I am in the game now. Right, okay. Going around in a circle, guys. Feel free to just literally turn off while I do this for half an hour. I don't know how I got back over to the fire a minute ago. I don't know what I did. It's not a joystick. It's not a right cross. It's not that. It's not that. Scroll. How do I scroll? Be precise, Jade. Scroll is the effect I want, but I don't know how to achieve that effect because I don't know how to scroll. I'm pressing all the buttons and I'm having trouble finding the one that I need. See, I keep ending up here. So here I am. I can get to here. I don't know how I got across to fire. I don't know how to move the pointer. There's a little finger pointer. I don't know how do I move the finger pointer? Because the joystick doesn't move it, neither joystick moves the finger, and the 4 keys move it up and down, but not left and right over to fire. D-pad. Remember, guys, you've got to always remember, I don't know any of the terminology. Don't use any terminology. Use generic, non-specific, non-relative terms. Up and down on which joystick. There's 3 ways of going up and down. There's the arrow pads, there's the 2 joysticks. You have to, what you're doing, which is lovely, is assuming knowledge on my part. Assume no knowledge. So explain it as if you're explaining it to someone who has never seen this before and never played a game before. What am I trying to do? What am I trying to achieve? Put the cursor on the second one, like this, the 4 direction button. I don't mean to be, you know, I'm appreciating your help, and I'm just trying to let you know why your help doesn't work. Not because your help is wrong, it's because your help assumes that I know something. I know nothing. Yeah, R1 as well as X. Yeah, I know the button. So what am I trying to do with this slot? It's a shot free with your up and down options, then press X and then press R. So R. So free slot, press X. Right. So I'm trying to understand the methodology as well. So by choosing a free slot, it then goes to what do I want to fill the slot with? And I want to fill the slot with fire. So I filled the slot with fire. Now I couldn't work out what to do next, how to say okay or enter or move away from this. So now what am I trying to do? Go down to craft, yeah. Press cross. Yay! We did it! I don't know what we did, but we did it. Me and you, we did something, but I don't understand. Inflicts fire-based element, equip or store. Equip or store. Another screen I've never seen before. Press it down and go to the left until you cursor highlights craft, put the equip. Victory fanfare. The more elements you use, the stronger punch of the spell as well as the area. Engine back. So these are my weapons, right? That's primary arm. So I'm gonna arm one of my weapons with this. Which one? Which equip it to your bottom slot. This one. Oh, my bottom slot. I just said bottom slot. Sorry, guys. Profanity alert. Oh, I'm back here. The flask is a weapon in and of itself. I love it. That's my new hashtag. Hashtag the flask is a weapon in and of itself. I'm going around in circles now though. I'm back on the fire thing. What am I doing here? What am I doing with the fire? Yeah, I'm crafting magic. Today is a landmark moment in my gaming progress. I'm discovering crafting. There we go. Anything else? Okay, anything else I need to do? So I've added that to my weapons, right? So now I can choose fire as a weapon. I get it. I get it. I get it. Ah, trophy earned. Quadruple. We did it. God damn it, we did it. V5, folks. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and V5.
Eyes forward. Eyes
So
forward.
yeah, look. See, some of it goes in. I can now arm myself with the fire, right? So I'm now armed with fire. Thank you. Dun 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 dun. Thanks, guys. I keep seeing this on the screen. Cracks me up. And my chair's rumbling away. What's your terrible tea, Jazzy Bot? What tea have you got? Why is it terrible? Did you just make it badly? Or is it a blend you don't like? Nice 5, Nikki. He loves that. Barrel. I quite like iced tea. I don't mind a peach iced tea. Lipton's seem to be the main manufacturers of iced tea.
I want to ride my chocobo all day. Can't get it out of my head. Can't get it out of my head.
I want to ride my chocobo all day. Earworm. Detonate all drums with fire. Oh yeah, you mentioned that, didn't you?
Kidding me. Kidding me.
Back with us? Back with us? Better than ever.
Better than ever.
We're sorely overmatched. Attention. What?
Don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Now it's time into brown trousers yourself. Shit, yeah.
Nice timing, Gladio.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Heads up, everyone.
Heads up, everyone.
How do I shoot a barrel?
Like this much trouble. Doesn't look good.
How do I target a barrel? I know I meant to, but I don't know how. No warp points! What the hell?
What we doing? Pretty sure we're doing. Right down the tide yet.
Ow.
Want some?
Running out of potions.
Together, Prompto.
Target the barrel. I can R1 held down and look at the barrel. R1 held down and look at the barrel. I can't even see the barrels in the dark. I mean, there's the barrel. Is that barrel of use? Oh, now I can't see it in the dark.
Watch out! Watch out!
Oh, I've run out of fire. All that fire, I've run out of fire. Yeah, how do I equip more fire?
Feels better, right? Feels better, right?
Hold down the button to aim and release. Which button? The button. Which button? You know how many buttons are on a controller? The button. Hashtag hold down the button. So back into elemency, right? Empty slot. R1, no. Oh, there is no fire. There is no more fire. There's a gear. Huh? Equip Noct and friends with weapons, accessories, outfits, and an icon of the legend. Okay. Fight it normally. Oh my god, I can't breathe. I'm laughing too hard. I'm glad I amused you. I don't know what am I doing now. Use lightning. Where's lightning? I mean, what can I do from here? Anything in here I can do? Waiting for your feedback, guys. I'm totally out of my depth. I'm like a 4-foot man in a 6-foot swimming pool. Totally out of my depth. Yeah, Behemoth wants my bow tie. You can't have my bow tie, Behemoth. Bow tie, Behemoth. Coincidence? I don't think so. 4th slot, the empty slot. Boom. Engine blade, but select lightning magic instead. Where's lightning magic? I don't see no lightning magic. So many options. Fire. Oh, is that a good thing? What have I done? What have I done there? I put fire somewhere. The elemency screen. I put fire somewhere. Yeah, someone said don't go to elemency. Oh, we're gonna go to elemency. They've equipped your fire magic, and now you've equipped your fire. Oh, you had another fire. Okay, right, I've got more fire.
Forget about us. Tell us what to do.
Can't even see it. Where's the behemoth? There he is. Look. Fire doesn't seem to do much to him, I have to say. Not impressed with the fire. I guess I'm using it wrong. Fight, Noct! Come on! You're the son of King Regis! Walk tall, my son. Yeah, easy for you to say. When will I stop doing that? Oh, no potion for Noct? Spells always come in threes! It took a good chunk of Oh, I'm too bad for a potion, right? Oh no, oh no, Blinding Awesomeness has nailed it. Hashtag, oh, enough. I killed him. Gutted, guys. I thought this was going to save the day. If you set it to easy mode, Carbuncle will save you. So I'm not on easy mode, right? I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember what whether I was on easy mode or not. I thought I probably was on easy mode, but am I on not easy mode? I'm quite pleased I'm not on easy mode, but still, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. When the night has come and the land is dark. It's such a funny feeling being King Regis and killing your son. Yeah, we'll be together again. Continue from checkpoint. What time is it, guys? I got to do a time check because I waffled on for ages, didn't I? It's 10:46, right? I'm going to wrap this up at 10 o'clock, so I think I'll leave the game for there. I'll leave the game there. Yeah, we'll just have a little bit of a chat, shall we? Thanks so much, guys. That was awesome. I had so much fun, and thank you so much for educating me on the ways of the game. I'm trying to learn. I really am. So this is why these are my beta streams, the beta streams of King Regis as he learns. Yeah, remember, you know, the last time I played a video game was a long time ago, 30 years ago, really, playing properly. And they weren't complicated. There was no, you just had to shoot shit. If something moved, you shot it, right? So I love that. Thanks very much, Jade. Virtual hug. Virtual hugs, yeah. Virtual fives. Virtual bump. All that V shit. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Right, I'm gonna make that disappear. And I'm gonna no. Slick Campling, slick. Oh, look at that! I turned that round the wrong way. Look, the slickness is Mind blowing, isn't it? Mind blowing. Boom. There you go. I'm totally going to draw Noxus trying to explain controls to Regis now. Brooklyn, do it. Do it. What a nice picture. Here you go, look. Regis looking confused with the controller. What? Yeah. Yeah. And spin. There you go. Oh my word, that was awesome. And it's just going to get better, guys, because you know I'm going to get better at the game, so I'm going to get better. More followers, more subscribers. I see a great future for us all here in Twitchland. Yes, and I've got a PDF by Qnacker, who sent me a PDF with lots of tips and tricks, and that's great because I don't really like playing the game not on Twitch. I'm kind of what I'm excited about doing is live streaming me learning to play the game. The reason the reason it's taken me so long, you know, obviously the game came out a long time ago, and I did stream it. I did 1 or 2 streams when the game first came out, and then I kind of stopped. And my intention was to practice the game, you know, offline, so that I could come on and stream. But I just never got around to doing it. And whenever I did play the game, I felt like that would be the perfect time to come on Twitch if I'm playing the game. I didn't want to separate my twitching and my gaming really. So, and then but then the dilemma was it meant I would always play bad, and I was slightly self-conscious about playing bad. You know, I know everyone else is so into the game, and everyone knows, and I felt a little bit, you know, a little bit inadequate. But I soon got over it. You know, I wasn't. But when I thought about it, I thought actually, why not make my stream about learning to play the game as well? Well, you know, why not use that as kind of the kind of thing that I do? And then I learned that you guys don't mind that I can't play, and you quite enjoy watching me, you know, mess it up. It's quite amusing, and I don't mind. I quite enjoy it, and you guys are happy to teach me and relive the whole learning process. So I have made my stream about me learning to game in a way, which makes sense, you know. Talk about what you know, and what I know is being a bad gamer, so I can talk about that. Flail, yeah. The royal flail. So I can't remember why I started talking about this. What did someone say? Yeah, so I didn't want to learn the game. Whenever I'm playing, I'm streaming pretty much. You know, when you see me stream and play, that's the next time I played the game. I don't play it in between. You're not missing any gameplay. But having a PDF that Qnacker has created means I can read that and learn a little bit without playing the game, is what I'm saying. Saying it in a really complicated, long-winded, overly wordy way because I'm a little bit drunk and a little bit tired. But you get it. You can decipher. So once again, guys, thank you so much for joining my stream. As you know, I now stream regularly on Thursdays and Sundays. Thursdays 7 o'clock normally. Tonight was 8, but normally 7 o'clock. So put that in your diary. 7 o'clock, real King Regis. King Regis in real life, aka Jon Campling. And also Sundays at 10 a.m. Which is good for the Japanese fans, I believe, or better than this time slot anyway. I may tweak those times, I may change them at some point, but at the moment that's what I'm running with. So yeah, excellent. Spread the word to all the Final Fantasy fans out there. Yeah, and so I'm going to go and eat, I think, because I only had 2 Weetabix on my dinner, and that's not enough. So I was at the gym today. We did arms, we did biceps at the gym today with Mr. Shreds. So that's coming along. Nikki House saying if you stream Witcher 3, it would have to be over 18s only. Is that something? Is that a setting in Twitch? Can you tell Twitch to make a stream only 18? That's something I need to look into. How you do an age-restricted stream? Yeah, I flexed. Yeah, I flexed. You can't tell in this shirt. It's a baggy shirt, so you can't tell. It's a disappointing flex in terms of flexes. Yeah, I haven't downloaded Witcher yet. I downloaded Doom. I couldn't resist, so I used to work in a hospital. I used to work at the QE hospital in Birmingham. I don't know if anyone is tuning in from Birmingham. Birmingham, England, not Birmingham, Alabama. When I left drama school, my other job as an actor when I left drama school in Birmingham was working in the operating theatre as an operating department orderly at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital, which was a really cool job, actually. I mean, I felt like I was helping out. It was quite good working for the NHS. And I got to watch operations. I got to watch liver transplants, kidney transplants, heart transplants. I even saw cesarean section. I saw brain surgery, open brain surgery, because I was actually in the operating theatre on the night shift. It was the setting of a great horror film, really. You know, hapless actor lands job on the night shift in an operating theatre. I've lost my thread already. Look, you've bamboozled myself. I had such a good point with that story. Oh no, that's it. And because it was a night shift, you know, you had the run of the place really. It was skeleton staff, no joke intended. And the office PC, very basic PC back in the day, did have Wolfenstein on it. So I got into Wolfenstein very early. The original Wolfenstein, when it was being sort of passed around as a pirate thing, you know. And then from Wolfenstein, I progressed to Doom, obviously the original Doom. So that was when I was gaming. That and Microsoft Flight Simulator. I have read the book as well, the Masters of Doom. The book I actually audibled it. The story of the guys behind Wolfenstein and Doom. ID, was it ID? An absolutely fantastic read. If you haven't read it or you haven't listened to it, I can recommend Masters of Doom, about the guys who created Wolfenstein and Doom, obviously, and Quake and Duke Nukem. So when I was on the PS4 on the PlayStation Store, I saw the new version of Doom and I just had to get it. So I might stream that. Anyone be interested in watching me play Doom? Badly, of course. Unreal, as in Unreal Tournament. I used to play Unreal Tournament. I had the demo version of Unreal Tournament. Or maybe you're just saying Unreal because it's Unreal. But there was a game called Unreal, and I had the demo version, and that was just a shoot shit game, you know. Very little strategy, I think, just shoot stuff. So yeah, I went on to buy Witcher, and instead I bought Doom. But I am going to buy Witcher. Don't worry, I will have to play Witcher. So you've got to imagine me as a 25-year-old, just graduated from drama school, working in the night shift of a hospital with nothing to do because we only have to do anything if there was an emergency, playing Wolfenstein on one of the office computers. That was 25-year-old me. Cool. Liana's saying yes, so I will do a Doom stream. I'll probably do it as an extra stream. I won't interrupt the Thursday, Sunday streams are really for Final Fantasy, so I'll do an extra stream of Doom. Yeah, fantastic. Okay, guys, let's say our goodbyes. Let's say our goodbyes. Another successful stream, I think. From my point of view, you guys were all amazing. The interaction is just fantastic. I think I'm getting better at handling the focus, you, chat, and game. I hope you'll agree that I'm getting slightly better at paying attention to what you're saying while still playing the game and talking to the camera like this. I've still got that shadow. Look at that shadow on my face. That won't happen again, guys. Please don't hold it against me. Forgive me for this terrible lighting that I created today. And I learned a lot today. I learned a lot. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. Thank you for tuning in. And do me a favor, spread the word. That's the only way to really get more viewers, I think, and more subscribers. Is for you guys to tell people that it's worth coming and tuning in, and for that to happen I have to make it worthwhile tuning in. So keep me on my toes, tell me what I need to do, tell me if I'm making any mistakes or I'm boring you or anything like that. I want that feedback loop to be really active and really healthy. So I'm an actor, I take direction, so if you give me notes I will study them and I will do my best to improve. Okie dokie. Trying to work out. I've got to get ready for my smooth exit. I'm trying to find my image. Well, I can just end the stream, can't I? The red ribbon is so cute. Yeah, there's my Instagram. Yeah, check me out on social media, guys. I'm on Twitter at Jon Campling, JonCampling. I'm on Instagram, Jon_Campling. Facebook, Jon Campling Actor. I don't do much on the Facebook. I tend to just share my Instagram stuff on there. Instagram is really my social media of choice. So if you want to follow anything, follow my Instagram. But you can do the Twitter as well. I treat them slightly differently. Yeah, I still haven't updated my Comic-Con page. You know, I know lots of you are all around the world, and I'd love to meet you all in person at Comic-Cons. So I will try over the weekend to update my Comic-Con page on www.joncampling.com. Which is a little bit out of date, but if you want to know more about me, there's a little bit of stuff on there. I will update it. Thanks to Nikki for being my mod tonight as well. Thank you, Nikki. Oh, and who else is my mod? How do I find out who my mods were? Yikes, I've forgotten the mod's name. There it is. Was it oh, I just saw it. No, it's gone. You're going to tell me by the time I find it. You're going to tell me who the mod is, aren't you? I can't see it. You haven't joined in the conversation too much. Caxon, was it Caxon? Is Caxon my mod? Moderator, yeah, Caxon. Thank you, Caxon, for being a moderator, and thank you, Nikki, for being a moderator. Spells take 30 seconds to recharge. I've just been informed on them by scrolling back. Everyone with a green sword next to their name is a moderator. Yeah. Oh yeah. Liana was a moderator as well. So do people continue being moderators from previous streams? My self-learning brain has just given me that question. Because I added 2. Yes, said GameStrider. Well, that's good to know. So I don't need to add. Okay, I just assumed you had to create the moderators from scratch each game, but you don't. So there's something new I've learned today. Awesome. I do believe they do. Yes. Would you like us to stand down after each stream? No. It's fine. It's all good. It's all good. We'll look into the moderators thing on the next stream. Wow, look at that. I just reached the end of the stream. I've got 28 viewers as I reach the end of my stream. Me versus your world. Discord. Oh yeah, so Discord. Interesting. Yeah, you mentioned Discord. Whilst I was doing some research recently, what was I googling? I was googling a question in Twitch or in OBS, and the Discord thing was mentioned, and I saw that there was lots of things saying Twitch in Discord. I have no idea what Discord is, but I'm aware that it's a thing. So in as fewer words as possible, someone tell me, what is Discord? As in, what does it do? Is it an add-on? It's a message service. Okay, message service. Yeah. So it's an add-on for Twitch or an add-on for OBS. It's like a chat room. Okay, so it's like outsourcing the chat room rather than using the in-house chat room. It's some specialized software that adds extra features to the chat room. Not an add-on. It's independent of both. Yeah, it's a program for the computer. So I have to install it on my PC. It's its own thing. Well, I can get down with Discord if it's its own thing, because I am all about being your own thing. There's pretty good FX channel already. Okay. Okay, that's my research for the weekend. I'm gonna find out what Discord is. I love this. I love the fact that every step that I learn just reveals another step, and then I learn that as well. It's like, you know, it's like spinning plates. I feel like I'm spinning about 7 plates now, whereas 2 weeks ago I was spinning 1 plate badly. Now I'm spinning 7 plates, and there's lots more plates. I got to research bits, and I got to research cheers, and I got to research my emotes. I got to design my emotes. Would you mind if I made you a server? I've got a lot of experience building the Discord server channels. No, JazzyBot, but I'm not quite sure what that means, that you would make me a server, as in what that would achieve and how I would use it. But it sounds like, I'm sure it's a good thing, so feel free to make me a server. That'd be lovely, and then we can talk about what I would do with that. I do intend to get Comrades as well, guys. So I will at some point play Final Fantasy in Comrades mode, and some of you can join in and play with me, as far as I understand. Nikki was explaining it to me yesterday over a gin. So expect that to come online as well. Okay, Jazzboard, it means that I'd have a place that all your fans could hang out and get mobile updates when you go live. But that sounds fantastic. That sounds like something that I need to help spread the word. Let's see how fast we can grow my channel, shall we? Let's make that a little thing, because that'd be awesome. Any way that I can reach out to the fans, you know, for me, being able to reach out to the fans of Final Fantasy, you know, and also some people who are kind enough to be my fans as well. Any way that I can do that is fantastic, because that's the world we live in now, and I think it's up to, you know, it's a normal part of being an actor in a franchise that people recognize is taking the time to take seriously the various formats and methods that you can reach out to fans, whether that's social media or streaming or through chat room server on Discord. You know, I take it very seriously, and I enjoy it, finding those ways. And obviously there's also, you know, there's to make it even sweeter for people in my position, there's the monetize option. So, you know, it's win-win-win. Win for me, win for you, win for Twitch. Yeah, I got some homework to do. So the next stream is going to be Sunday. So the Thursday and Sunday stream are nice and close together. You know, the way I see it, it's like I have a break from Sunday to Thursday to get my shit together, and then I have like a stream on a Thursday, which then carries on to the Sunday. So before we know it, it'll be Sunday. Oh, auto mode held a message for profanity. Discord is also a great place to put up a fact. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Discord is also a place to thank you for your feedback. Time check after 10 p.m. Thank you for your feedback. Hey, thank you, Nikki. Top moderation. It's after 10 o'clock. I don't mind giving you guys an extra 5 minutes. Right, I am going to go though. Who knows what I'll be wearing next time. I have various stuff around the house that I can use to hide my bad hair. Once again, guys, thank you so much for joining in. It's been absolutely amazing, a huge learning curve. I feel like I know more